All right, guys. So we just got out of the theater.
It's like 1:30.
We finally saw Avengers: Infinity
Yes.
War, and we want to
Wow.
give our fresh thoughts
Yeah.
right out the movie theater. Give our review on it. This is NSR.
Yes.
So
obviously non-sports related.
yes.
And now, just for y'all, so y'all don't get nervous, the first half of this video is non-spoilers.
Yeah.
Second half, we'll announce when there'll be spoilers being talked about.
Right.
And that's going to probably be the second half.
Yeah. So, first thoughts, Sean. Did you love the movie?
Yeah, I think all was fantastic.
We've been waiting a long time for this.
Sometimes when you wait too long and you think they're going to overdo it, right?
Yo, it's overhyped.
Yeah.
You know, your anticipations are extremely high, and sometimes these situations, especially with this, with like what, I don't know how many movies.
Oh, it's been 10 years since they started this, and there's so many different characters.
And it lived up to it.
Yeah.
It did. Thanos finally shows up, and he's
Wow.
fighting the Avengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
All of them combined. It was at the end of the day, it was amazing.
It was very long, but I didn't feel like it was that long.
It wasn't
because
dragging.
The pacing was amazing. I liked how like they perfectly gave everybody enough time. You know, everyone was kind of like breaking up into these little groups, and and they gave enough time to
Kind of
set things up.
Develop the whole story in a sense from different angles.
There was a lot of laughs in this movie. That was great.
Just like little subtle laughs too. Like I would laugh every like 2 or 3 minutes. It was perfect. And like I will say this, like Marvel is great at meshing different personalities and different characters very, very well. I love
it's not
the
all
dialogue.
it's not all convoluted like you would see in DC, where
typical. You would be able to.
There's too much in DC. There's either too much being thrown at you or not enough.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the fuck's going on? Here, it's perfectly paced. Everyone's, got their time in. Iron Man. Thor.
Doctor Strange.
Hulk is back. He
Spider-Man?
finally. All these guys.
Yeah.
It was absolutely phenomenal.
It
all
perfect,
worked.
Dude.
There was a lot of sad times in this movie, like dark moments,
and a lot of happy times. A little bit.
Okay, so I loved it. Sean loved it.
Perfect.
Now, let's get into some spoilers.
Spoilers. So if you don't want to see anything more, don't want no spoilers, leave now.
So, a lot of people I've heard, talking about the ending. Nobody gave anything away to us, but saying, "Oh man, that ending though, it was just it
was crazy.
It was confusing. It's fucked up." Some people didn't even like it.
I know. I saw that.
But I loved what they did with this Infinity War. It was exactly the way it should be. Dark.
Yep.
Heads up. Again, we're in spoilers here. Thanos wins.
Yeah.
He wins the day. He wins the movie.
And
that's exactly the way it should have been, because there's gonna be more Infinity Wars. So the first one out of the gate is gonna be dark. You had a lot of people die in this movie.
A lot. Okay.
Which ones were to you shockers? First off, Loki dies in the very beginning of the movie.
Yes, big spoiler. I was shocked that he died like that.
And it was a brutal death. Thanos choked him to
Literally
death
choked him
in
to
front
death.
of Thor.
And at first I was like, man, no way, this is an illusion, right? No. But literally.
But Thanos said, "There's no reviving this time.
Nope.
He's gone."
Thanos knew that he was gone, and that was probably shocking. But I don't know how to describe it, man. It was just overall, and I feel like they got really ballsy with everybody that died. So, but it was a good ballsy.
So Thanos, he's gathering up all the Infinity Stones finally for his gauntlet to do his master plan, which is to
pretty much erase half of the universe.
He talks about creating a balance. We see a flashback
of his home
to when he I'm talking about when he found Gamora. And he told her about a balance.
Yep.
There's a finite amount of people, resources.
Yeah.
The universe can't sustain all that.
With so many people alive.
So he decided to take it upon himself to indiscriminately kill half the population of the universe. Whether he didn't
matter who, like what level, high, poor, rich or poor, it doesn't matter. And that all stimulated from his home planet, which we saw a little glimpse of too. That's what I was referring to.
So that was his ultimate goal. That's what he was trying to get all the stones for. So he's going to get the last of remaining stones.
Yeah.
And man, Two of them were on Earth.
Yeah.
Two of them were on Earth.
Yeah.
One was held by Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, the Time Stone, and then Visions, which is the.
He has it in his forehead.
What is which stone is that? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I forgot what a life stone or some shit like that.
I don't know. Vision.
But Vision, he in the beginning of the movie, he disappeared. He went off grid.
Yeah.
And he's with Scarlet Witch, and he's
Yeah.
hearing it call to him,
Yeah.
like the other stones and Thanos and
Like,
everything.
Something's wrong.
And he right away says, "Kill me, kill the stone, destroy it, because if Thanos gets a hold of all the stones, you know, like everyone's gonna die."
Yeah.
So, but Scarlet Witch did not want to do that, and
They love each other.
so eventually, you know, some of Thanos' goons catch up to Vision and Scarlet Witch, but they're saved by Captain America.
Woo!
And Black Widow.
Yeah.
And they take him.
Falcon.
They take him to Wakanda.
Yeah.
To
Wakanda forever.
Because they have a plan of extracting the stone from Vision, right?
Yeah.
And so they got Vision there at Wakanda, and meanwhile, Iron Man, Spider-Man,
and Doctor Strange
are on a ship heading towards Thanos.
Yeah, his own planet Titan.
Yep. And so by some wizard who was pretty badass.
Dude, he was monstrous. I love how they took him out though.
Yeah.
Spider-Man has the best fucking
his new
ideas.
suit, dude. The suit that Iron Man gave to
yeah.
him with the spider things that came out of his back and
that
shit.
was creepy but awesome at the same time.
Hell yeah,
dude. That's the suit that he wanted to give him if he joined the Avengers. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
That was the suit that he had displayed. Like, hey, this is yours. And he's like, no, I want to go back to be in the friendly neighborhood.
So that's happening, and they kill the wizard, and they're sending the ship all the way to Titan. Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man. Meanwhile, Thor is with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and they hatch a plan that him, Rocket, and Groot, along with Thor, they are going to go to see this dwarf.
Yeah, who creates pretty much
all the godlike
most
weapons.
powerful weapons of
He's
all
the one
creation.
who made the gauntlet for Thanos.
Yep.
He made the hammer for Thor, and they got to go to him to make a weapon that can kill Thanos.
Yep.
So they take off, and the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy, they go off to nowhere, right?
Yeah, nowhere. That's the name of the place, guys. We're not just saying nowhere. Nowhere is a planet or whatever. That's where the collector is.
Yeah.
So I think we saw that.
They were looking for another stone.
Yeah, we saw that in the Guardians Galaxy. Isn't that the same place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course Thanos is already there. It's his trick, and he kidnaps and takes Gamora.
Gamora, yeah.
And Gamora ends up giving the location for one of the other Infinity Stones.
One of the most powerful ones, the Soul Stone.
Because Thanos was going to kill her sister.
Yeah.
So they go to that place, and
that scene was so crazy to me.
Shocking. Red Skull is there.
Oh my God! Me and Josh flipped out and we started punching each other.
I didn't think Red Skull was we'd never see him again. But he's there guarding the place.
Yeah.
And he tells Thanos, if you want to get this stone, you have to sacrifice something. You have to
sacrifice something you love.
A soul for a soul. And Thanos is tearing up. He's crying, and he kills Gamora.
Nobody expected that he actually loved her.
That's what I like about Thanos in here. He's not just a straight up evil dude.
No.
He has a conscience. He has a plan. You know,
he doesn't think of it as evil.
Right.
It's all in the eye of the beholder at the end of the day.
He thinks what he's doing is righteous, which makes it even better villain.
Yeah.
You know, he thinks he's righteous in what he's doing.
Because remember, that's what happened to his planet. Remember, he went and told him hey, we're gonna die if we don't do this. And they were like, you're crazy. And then eventually the whole planet died.
Yep.
You know, so it's his way of redeeming his planet, sacrificing himself.
So Gamora dies, and he gets the last, not the last stone, but he gets one of the stones.
Yeah.
And then he makes his way towards Titan.
Oh yeah, Titan first, yeah.
And where Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange meet up with Quill, Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Batista.
And
the Mantis.
Mantis, there we go. Mantis.
And that was pretty cool how they were fighting for a little bit there.
Yeah, that was a pretty good battle scene. I gotta admit, the battle scenes were all pretty legit, especially with Thanos, right? Because that's all CGI, right? So that whole action scene where they're all fighting was phenomenal.
Yep. And then they hatch up a plan, and And they hatch up a plan, and they decide they're going to wait on Thanos, and they're going to try to extract the gauntlet from him.
They use Mantis to try to you know how she has that power to control you.
Yeah.
Right, in a sense.
Subdue him.
Yeah, subdue you.
Subdue him. And but now Doctor Strange, meanwhile, right before Thanos arrives, he is meditating and he sees all the possibilities that can happen. And he says,
using the time stone.
And he says what?
He says, I've seen 14 million different ways. And he's like, does any of them pan out? He said, only one.
Just one.
Just one. And we'll get back to why he said that, how that's relevant later.
Yep. Now,
but, dude, in that fight scene, they almost had it.
Yeah, Thanos arrives, and they're kicking Thanos' ass. It was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And they get him. They're holding him down.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man and Iron Man are getting the gauntlet off of him.
Yeah. They
and
get
it's
the
working.
gauntlet, they're gonna win.
Mantis has him under control.
Yeah.
And they're getting it off of him, and they just about get it. But
oh god,
Quill,
human emotion comes out,
shows up, and he's yelling at Thanos in his face. He's like, "What did you do with Gamora? Where is she?"
Yeah, that was.
And Mantis reveals that he's in mourning right now.
Yeah.
And then that's when Gamora's sister lets Quill know that he killed her. Like she's gone.
So pretty much he went into a heat of rage and
started.
spoiled the whole
Iron Man was
plan.
like, "Don't. We almost got it off. Don't do this. Don't wake him up." And he does, and Thanos does wake up just when they're about to have it off.
Yeah.
He fucked it up. He was caught up in emotion, and Thanos kicked everybody's ass. And oh my god, I about lost it because he put a dagger right through Iron Man.
Oh my god.
I thought Iron Man was dead, dude.
And I was like, you can't kill the first one that started
He's
it
my
all.
favorite dude. Like
He
Iron
started
Man's my
all
shit.
of this. He started everything. It was Iron Man, that movie, and then it just went from there, right? So you can't kill him.
Oh, I was.
But I thought that he was. When me and you both were like,
But what saved him?
No.
What saved him was Doctor
Doctor
Strange,
Strange.
who told Thanos, he was like, "I will give you,
if you spare him.
I will give you my Infinity Stone if you spare him." And Thanos was like, "No tricks." He's like, "No," and he gives it to him. He takes the stone and disappears. He heads off to Earth to get the last remaining stone, and Iron Man's like, "What? Why did you do that?"
Yep.
And Doctor Strange, tells him it was the only way.
Yeah. What did he say? He said, "We're in our last stand" or something.
Yeah,
like that?
this is it.
This is it. This is the last stand.
So now we're getting down to the last act, and Thanos and his minions or whatever, their minions are already attacking Wakanda. Black Panther's there, Captain America's there.
Yeah.
Hulk,
but not Hulk, is Bruce Banner and the Hulk. Iron Man.
he's in
That
the
was
Hulk
awesome.
suit. And now about Hulk. In the very beginning, Hulk was just got his ass whooped by Thanos.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
So Hulk won't come out, even though Bruce Banner tries to get him out.
I think he's a little embarrassed.
Yeah, he's self-conscious, so Hulk's not coming out. So Bruce Banner has to be in this Hulk suit.
Yeah.
And so with all of Wakanda, along with a Winter Soldier, and everybody is
it's pretty much
fighting
off
these creatures and shit.
Yeah, because
they're trying
to get that stone out of
yeah, they're
Vision.
there. They're there to get Vision, and Vision is back at the lab trying to get extracted. So they're trying to buy time.
Yeah.
And and it's a big old battle and war and everything, and and they were getting their asses kicked.
They were.
Everything was doomed.
But then
Thor, the god.
Oh my god.
He did end up meeting that dwarf along with Rocket and Groot. They made the this axe. Which is like
Killer of gods.
Yeah, which looks cooler than the hammer.
Yeah.
And he shows up with his fucking axe and the lightning, and he kicks everybody's ass. That was fucking awesome, dude.
God of Thor, or God of Thunder, is back.
Dude, that was an awesome scene.
It was amazing.
And then after that, as that battle's winding down, Thanos shows up.
Oh god. With pretty much every stone, but just without Visions.
Yeah.
And he was murdering everybody.
Meanwhile, Vision, while they were trying to extract that from his head, Black Panther's sister, he got interrupted by one of his henchmen.
Yeah, one of his
Thanos'
children, right? As they call him, right?
And so Vision's loose. It didn't work.
Yeah.
He meets up with Scarlet Witch, and and he tells her once Thanos shows up, he's like,
"Just kill
this
me.
is it. This is it. You have to do this. You're the only one that's powerful enough to destroy this." She doesn't want to, but he says, it's not fair to you, but you are the only one that has to pay this price and bear this burden of killing me, the person that you love the most in the world.
Yeah.
Or else everyone's gonna die. So Thanos is making his way towards Scarlet and Vision and Captain America. Winter Soldier, Hulk.
Black Panther.
Hulk, yeah, Hulk. Everybody is trying to throw everything they can at Thanos to try to buy some
and
time.
they're bouncing off pretty much. They had no shot.
Dude, he took Bruce Banner in the Hulk suit and put him inside the goddamn mountain.
Yeah, like he just kind of moved him over. Like it was nothing to him. And even Black Panther, he just grabbed him and just threw him on the ground. Like, get out of here.
Yeah, he just went boom.
Yeah.
The only one that could really do anything was Captain America, who held on to the gauntlet, right?
And you saw him look at him like
he was looking because he was like, this dude's powerful as shit, right?
Yeah.
I love Captain America.
But one punch though.
Boom! One hitter quitter.
He was out.
Finally, Thanos made his way towards Scarlet. Scarlet, last ditch effort,
trying to stop him.
She's holding him off, and then she destroys the stone that's in Vision.
Yep, and Vision just gone, pretty much.
And it's done. It's over. And okay, well, Thanos can't get the last remaining gauntlet and kill half the universe.
But I called it right after that happened. What did I say, Josh?
Yep. He used the power of Doctor Strange's Infinity Stone.
Just like when Doctor Strange did that,
and he just rewound time. And Vision came back to life, and then he just went, took off the stone.
Vision died again.
And then he put in his gauntlet, and now he has all of them, all the stones, and he's fully empowered. And
then guess who showed up?
Finally, I'm like, where the hell is Thor?
He should have been there in the beginning.
Thor finally comes in, and he drives his axe right through his chest.
Yep.
And he comes right up to him, and he says, I told you would die for this.
Yeah.
And he digs it deeper. And Thanos is like, ah. And then he lifts up his gauntlet, and he says to Thor, you should have went for the head.
Yep.
And then he went,
and then he snapped his finger.
Snapped his finger.
Yeah.
And there was a power surge.
Everything went white for a second.
And this is what everybody was talking about. Tell him, Sean. Oh, God.
Pretty much, at that snap of the finger, everybody in all the universes, all around, or all the universe, started dying. Half of everybody. Okay?
Shockers.
Now.
Which one was the most shocking to you who died? Because even the heroes were dying.
Yeah, heroes were dying.
Which one was the most shocking to you?
Black Panther.
Black Panther straight up died.
The most fan favorite guy right now is Black Panther. I would say he's gone.
Yep.
And it was just the craziest thing because he was helping up Michonne. I call her Michonne from Walking Dead. He was helping her up. This is not a good place to die. And then all of a sudden he evaporated. And I was like, oh, I got so scared.
Winter Soldier died.
Oh, that was actually the first one that died, right?
Yeah, he was the first one.
Yeah.
He looked at Captain America.
He was like Steve, and then he just vanished. And it's like they vanished, and it looked like they were just clay, and they just fell apart. And it was just crazy.
Yeah, so everybody's dying, and
who else died? Pretty much Guardians of the Galaxy, Quill died.
When it cut back to Titan, and Iron Man saw everybody die. That was with him. Doctor Strange looks over at Iron Man and says, this was the only way.
Yeah, he said this was the only way. And that's why earlier, remember he said there was only one way that they would win. And I feel like he knew that was going to be it. He was going to have to let himself die. Yeah. That's the only way everybody was going to survive.
Quill dies. Star-Lord dies.
Groot
dies. Rocket was
he said, I am Groot.
Rocket was so sad.
And
then probably the saddest one was probably Spider-Man. How he walks up to Iron Man and he was like, "Sir, I don't want to go. I don't want to go."
I feel strange.
That was a that was
heartbreaker.
Man, that was dark shit. He's he's a fucking high school
kid.
He's a high school kid.
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't want to die. I don't want to die." And he fucking dies in Iron Man's arms. What the fuck?
So pretty much what I loved about it was ballsy.
And Iron Man was left alone.
No. The sister.
She was with him.
She was with him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She survived. But what was crazy to me, and it kind of this was ballsy, first off, killing all these characters off, especially popular ones, is that me and Josh after, he made a point, he's like, you realize all the original Avengers are alive. I was like, wait, what?
Yep.
And I was like,
Hulk.
Holy shit.
Thor.
Black Widow?
We haven't seen Hawkeye, but I'm sure he's alive.
I'm guessing he's alive.
Iron Man,
obviously.
Captain America.
I'm trying to think.
So all the OGs are alive, right?
Yeah,
and the sidekicks of all the other superheroes are there.
Like
Rocket,
Rocket,
and Michonne.
I'm thinking the sister's still alive. I'm just assuming. Because if she's going to die, they'll show her, right?
Black Panther's sister?
Yeah, Black Panther's
she's
sister.
alive.
Sorry, yeah.
I'm sure she's alive.
So pretty much all the psychics. So what we're thinking is that all these Avengers are going to have to save the day. It's all started with them in the very first Avengers.
In the next movie, we're gonna see a scene where there's a battle, probably it's gonna be towards the end of the next Infinity War movie.
Yeah.
Where Rocket and all the other sidekicks are off doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see the OG Avengers.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see them doing a fight. And just like it, y'all remember that great shot from the Avengers movie, the first one?
Yeah.
Where the camera just pans around them all?
Yeah.
We're gonna see that again.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all these years later, this time going up against Thanos.
Yep.
And it's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's going to be amazing.
And it's going to be sad because also a lot of these other guys are dead.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people did not like how a lot of these people died, especially Black Panther and Spider-Man and stuff.
I can understand that.
But I love this because, you have to have,
basics.
if you're going to have more movies, you got to start the first one dark, and with how this realm of reality works.
Yeah.
Like in this movie, and the storyline and everything. Having Thanos get all the gauntlet, all the stones for his gauntlet and do exactly what he wanted to do and kill half of everybody in the universe.
And they have to figure out a way to, I guess, reverse it, right?
Now they got to go back and find Thanos, kick his ass, and somehow see if they can find a way to get these people back, if there is a way. Yeah. But I like this. I like that they went this route. Thanos is for real. Like, he's the villain won this movie.
And so what I love about this...
That's great. That's ballsy as shit.
It would have been safe to just have him barely beat him and him have to come back next movie. And him have to come back next movie. That's the easy route, right? And then keep all the characters alive.
This is what makes sense.
This is the best way to go.
When you're...
It made people, like, not expected. Nobody expected that shit to happen.
There's going to be more movies.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot more to happen. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of these guys are going to come back.
How many you say there's really going to be?
I think they're planning like fucking 5 Infinity War movies. So
we got a lot more drama.
So I'm sure some of these guys are going to come back, Black Panther and Spider-Man. There's no way.
They got other movies in the making. So of course they're coming back.
I think this story for Infinity War, the plot, everything, the writing was top notch. It was done the way it should have been.
Yeah.
It was greatly paced. It was phenomenally done.
Almost a 3-hour movie, but it did not feel like that.
I loved how Thanos at the end, he's in his little hut.
Yep.
And he said he made a note earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
He was like, I want to accomplish what I'm set to accomplish, and then I'm done.
And I just want to watch the sunset.
And that's exactly what he does. And he thinks he's so righteous. Like, he thinks he sacrificed a lot, and he did the right thing for the universe. And the movie ends right there. We wait about 45 minutes for the credits to finish.
There's so many people involved in this movie. I gotta give props. When you have that many people involved, sometimes it doesn't always work out, as we've seen in the past, but this was well put together.
So now we're here at the end credit scene.
Yeah.
And we see
Nick Fury and Hill. Agent Hill, right?
They're driving down New York. They're driving down New York or something. Yeah. In one of the cities, and
then that's at that point. That's when everybody started disappearing, right? Yeah. And
there's chaos. The helicopters are flying down because people are dying.
Nobody's piloting them. Cars are crashing because people are vanished. And so all of a sudden, Agent Hill, she starts going up.
And Nick Fury's like, shit. So he runs to the back seat of the vehicle.
Grabs like a pager thing?
Like a pager
I don't know
thing.
what it was. Yeah.
He hits a button, and then all of a sudden he notices he's fading away too.
What did he say, Josh? What did he say?
And he was like, oh, motherfucker.
Yep. His iconic line, right?
Samuel L. Jackson's iconic line, motherfucker.
And then on that pager, it zooms in on it, and it says sending. And finally, after a second...
we see an insignia.
Yep. And it is, Josh?
Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Captain Marvel is a female superhero who is a beast. She's very powerful. Well, she's like... she's going to be coming back. She's going to be... not coming back, but she's going to be coming for the first time.
Yeah.
They
already have a movie for 2019. I looked it up.
She's getting her own film.
She's getting her own film in 2019. So I'm guessing that's going to come out before the next Infinity Wars. That's what I'm assuming. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited about that.
So Avengers, Infinity War, amazing movie. A lot happened, but again, directing great, writing absolutely phenomenal. Everything was paced
we could have asked for anything else.
Paced perfectly. I loved how Thanos wins at the end. It sets a very dark tone and a very a place for our heroes in the next films to have to get up.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to have to pick themselves up, and they're going to have to carry on, and they're going to have to go find Thanos.
You realize, remember, their name is the Avengers.
They
have to avenge. First Avengers, they had to avenge Agent, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about, the agent that got stabbed by Loki?
Yeah.
They had to avenge him, right? So they're the Avengers for a reason. And now it's on an obviously larger scale. I felt like this whole movie was phenomenal. I don't think we could have asked for anything more. Action was great. The storylines, the arc, everything. Even the dialogue, even the small little bits dialogue were perfectly placed.
This is something that DC could never accomplish. Sorry.
I wish, dude.
But
God. Marvel needs to buy DC so we can start getting these movies like this.
all these movies that led up to this for all these years, worth it. Yeah. Absolutely worth it.
10 years.
There's no sense of saying we recommend this because everyone's going to go see it anyway.
Yeah.
But these are our thoughts. 25-minute review.
Oh, my God.
But I think we covered everything.
I think we did. I can't think of anything else.
But, all right, so this is NSR, non-sports related. This is our review on Infinity War.
Yeah.
If you saw the movie and you enjoyed it, let us know.
Yeah.
And let us know your thoughts, maybe some theories that you have.
I love hearing theories.
Yep, because I think everyone's going to be coming back.
I think so.
Yeah. And
only thing but I wonder how. That's the whole thing. The build-up.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
All right. So, all right, guys. We'll see you later.
Later.